This story's called Blood Moon. Captain Rebecca Turner was a woman of unyielding determination, chosen to lead the historic first mission to Mars. It was a journey that had captured the imagination of the world, a journey that would propel humanity into a new era of exploration. But as the spaceship Argo hurtled through the infinite void of space, little did Rebecca know that her mission would turn into a harrowing nightmare. The crew of the Argo was a hand-picked team of scientists and astronauts, each a pioneer in their field. They had trained for years, preparing for the extraordinary challenges that awaited them on the Red Planet. Their excitement was palpable as they approached Mars, their dreams on the verge of becoming a reality. The landing was flawless, and the crew marveled at the Martian landscape, the crimson desert stretching out before them, alien and hauntingly beautiful. Rebecca's heart swelled with pride as she stepped onto the surface, planting the American flag in the rusty soil. But the awe-inspiring moment was short-lived. As night descended on the Martian plains, a sudden and inexplicable darkness engulfed the crew's habitat module. The power had failed, plunging them into pitch-black darkness. Emergency lights flickered, casting eerie, dim shadows on the metallic walls. Confusion and fear gripped the crew as they scrambled to restore power. Their communication systems were down, leaving them isolated on the desolate planet. It was in unsettling darkness that the first member of the crew vanished. Dr. Sofia Rodriguez, the team's biologist, was the first to go. Her screams echoed throughout the habitat module as she disappeared into the shadows, leaving nothing but a chilling silence in her wake. The crew searched frantically, but Sophia was gone, leaving no trace behind. Rebecca knew they weren't alone on Mars. Something had followed them, something unseen. Panic began to spread amongst the crew, and paranoia took hold. They turned on each other, their trust shattered by the fear of the unknown. Days had passed, and the crew numbers dwindled one by one. Dr. David Reynolds, the geologist, was next. He had been on an expedition to collect Martian rock samples when he vanished without a trace. The remaining crew members could only watch in horror as they were picked off one by one, their fear and desperation growing with each disappearance. Rebecca was determined to find out answers, to uncover the truth behind the sinister force that haunted them. She studied the logs and data, searching for any clues that could explain the disappearances. Their patterns were baffling. Each crew member had vanished during the night, their cries silenced by inexplicable darkness. As the captain, Rebecca felt a crushing weight of responsibility for her crew's safety. She knew that she had to confront the alien threat that lurked in the shadows. Armed with a flashlight and a sense of unwavering determination, she ventured outside the habitat module during the next Martian night. The darkness was absolute, an oppressive void that seemed to devour the feeble beam of her flashlight. Rebecca's heart raced as she moved cautiously through the barren landscape, her senses on high alert. She felt an unnatural presence, an eerie sensation that she was being watched. Suddenly, a guttural, inhuman growl echoed through the darkness. Rebecca's flashlight flickered, and she caught a fleeting glimpse of a nightmarish figure, a creature with elongated limbs and luminescent alien eyes. It moved with uncanny speed, disappearing into the darkness. Rebecca's heart pounded in her chest as she realized that the crew had not been alone on Mars. They had stumbled upon an ancient civilization that hidden beneath the Martian surface, waiting in the shadows. These beings were relentless, and their hunger for the crew's souls was insatiable. Desperation set in as Rebecca fought to survive. She barricaded herself within the habitat module, the last bastion of safety against the alien threat. The creature's sinister whispers filled the air, taunting her, promising a fate worse than death. With dwindling supplies and a sense of hopelessness, Rebecca knew that her only chance was to find a way back to Earth. scoured the logs and data, searching for any remaining sources that could be salvaged to power the spaceship Argo. Her options were limited, and time was running out. The remaining crew members had become mere echoes of their former selves, driven to madness by fear and isolation. Rebecca had to leave them behind, their fate unknown as she embarked on a perilous journey to the spacecraft. As she approached the Argo, the creatures closed in on her, their sinister whispers growing louder. They promised her power, immortality, and the secrets of the universe if she would only join them in the darkness. But Rebecca knew that their promises were empty, their intentions malevolent. With every ounce of strength and resolve, she powered up the spaceship and prepared for liftoff. The creatures clawed at the vessel, their wailing cries echoing in our ears as she left the Martian surface behind. The planet's red landscape faded into the distance, and Rebecca watched in silence as the alien threat was left behind. But as she hurtled through the void of space, Rebecca couldn't escape the chilling realization that she might never truly be free. The darkness of Mars had left an indelible mark on her soul, and the fate of her lost crew members remained a haunting mystery, a grim reminder of the horrors that lurked beyond the stars.